think that my hair is looking kind of crazy earlier. Oh gosh, I was just rushing to do this because my baby is sleeping, and I was like, girl, you can get this thing done, jump out. So I jump out. But I was kind of unprepared for jumping out, but I jump out still because yeah, girl have things to do. Anyway. We made it to our first stop. I wanted to do more filming, but it is just too hot and hard to do with this one. So yeah, hard luck. All right, so I have these mushroom bags, and they are like PP5 mushroom. They're not like regular plastic. They're like a heavy duty plastic that you can use for mushroom production because it can take like high heat and that kind of thing. And because we grow mushrooms, we have a lot of these hanging around that we wanted to figure out what we can do with them instead of just throwing them away. We've been keeping them, and we had an idea to use them to grow food because eventually they will break down anyway after a period of time. But if we can do something useful with it rather than it just taking up space in the landfill and it's just waste, then it feels like we're doing something better, like we're making a better choice that way. I put some holes at the bottom, add some soil to it, and then cut off the top. And I've never done it before. I don't know how it will work, but we are willing to experiment and try and see how it will work out. So I will update you all over time to show you how it ends up. So this is my first attempt. So we'll see. I have great intentions. I have good intentions, and I just have to wait now and see how it turns out. Yeah. So let's see. Oh gosh, again, all. Here we have chocolate mint. Chocolate mint. We have lemon balm, but he isn't looking so great. But I think that he just needs some love and he will be back, right? I bought it in the plant shop, so yeah. And the gem of the Caribbean, shadow bunny. I mean, this grows wild naturally, but I'm just starting it back up here, and I will spread it as it shoots flowers and seeds. Okay, babies, I'll take good care of you. Okay, I love you. Bye. Aloha, Ohana. What's up? I took a little time off from doing this because you may not know, but doing this sort of thing is very time consuming. Like, it takes a great deal of effort even to do just like a small something, and it really isn't something that I can just do without any breaks. So I needed to take some time. But anyway, I'm back But I will, throughout this time, if you decide that you want to stick around, know that there will be periods where I will take time off because I absolutely need it as an artist. This is a creative expression for me. It is just a medium for me to express myself. I have a lot of creative pursuits that I like doing simultaneously. There would be times that I need to give more attention to another one of my pursuits. I've been experimenting with or exploring natural plants as a form of natural dye. So even though I'm not creating here, when I am not here or when I'm not doing this, I'm still creating because I live my life creatively. Like, it is in every aspect of my life. So anyway, the point. What is the point of this, Rae? What is the point of this? So the point of this video, I wanted to share a bit about managing waste management. There is no denying that these choices that we've been making for how we want to live our lives has been pretty destructive to the organism that facilitates us having this life and being here in this place. I feel as though the best thing that I can do is live in a way that supports the earth. I want to live in a way that is like in opposition to that whole I take and not give. As a result, I am always finding really nifty ways to delay sending waste out there. Glass bottles, I do not throw those out. Glass bottles very rarely leave our home. I reuse them for storing food items. So instead of purchasing a canister set or something like that for storing pantry items, I will just repurpose jars that I like for food storage instead. I know plastic is like the devil. Plastic is not inherently bad. The issue with it is that it takes a very long time to break down in the environment, so it's occupying space, like space that can be used for other things. I get plastic, minimal plastic, but I'll try to reuse that because it can be reused. It does not have to be single use, and it could last a very long time once you take care of it. I just store it in one of those bottles. Instead of going out and purchasing something specific for it, I can just reuse something that I have in my home. Remember my mushroom bags? I showed you all my mushroom bags in the last video. I explained in that video that I don't like throwing them out because of how much plastic it generates. So I hold on to the bags, and I was thinking about what I can do with it, and I've decided to turn them into planters. At first I did them laying down for some, but then I was like, I think it would be better standing up. Plastic bags, I also stuff them into fabric to turn them into pillows. So I've made a few throw pillows and like floor pillows, floor cushion type things with just filled with plastic bags. Depending on the size, I will turn them into baskets. So I will get jute, weave around the box and turn that box into a basket and use that also for storage. Boxes that I get for like cereal and stuff like that, I also hold those so that we can use that for crafting projects. I also made these earrings using cardboard from one of my purchases, something like a toy we bought, and the box I just held on to it. I didn't know what I would have used it for at that time, but I was like, you will find something. I was sure that I would find something eventually. I am doing my duty to living away a more centered, in a sense that I am always considering how this purchase or this choice of what I want to wear or what I want to eat, how this is in turn affecting my earth mother. If I am being accountable for my waste, it kind of forces me to really premeditate, to be really intentional about what I'm consuming, what I'm purchasing, and how I'm living. If you're actually responsible for your waste, it forces you to manage your waste better. It's the same thing with our poop and our pee. because we are not using composed toilets and things like that, there's this disconnection between us and that, because we don't have to figure out how to get rid of it and how to deal with it. But in our past, in our distant past, with our distant ancestors, they would have been very involved in the management of their waste, and that disconnection between us and our bodily waste can be reflected in our like material waste that we are generating, and we are just, it's not in sight, so we don't need to think about where it's going, how it's affecting whatever, where it's gone, and that kind of thing. And our shit, like we're drowning in our own shit. There is no guidebook or no right or wrong. I mean, you can look for ideas, but you can use your own creativity and the things that you need, like your wants, to figure out what you can do with your waste items. But some of it, I mean, some of it you just have to friggin' throw it away, right? I know. But I feel like if we are trying our best and we are doing the most that we can do, when we have times that we can do better, we can not beat ourselves up about it, because we know that we are trying our best. We are trying our best, and we are doing the most that we can possibly do at any given point in time. If there are things that you know that you need in your home and you're considering going to purchase it, maybe first analyze what you need and hold on to what could possibly fill that space. That's it for today. I trust that something here has been useful, valuable. Mahalo for being here. Mahalo nui loa. Thank you very much, and I will connect with you again. End show. Run credits. Boom, boom, boom. I chose to film on a very overcast day. It's giving rain coming soon, which I'm very grateful for, because Trinidad has been very hot, like extremely hot, like hot recently, and I am feeling as though I am melting little bit by little bit daily. I don't know how long I'm going to last. I don't. Faints in Shakespearean.